Hello, my friends. Welcome to Sweet Journey channel. Today we're heading to the Valle de las Animas, or Valley of Souls, where we'll find out if you can really hear the spirits of the dead in the giant needle-like cliffs, face off with the aggressive bulls, and deal with my husband, who apparently went a little crazy. Yeah, and that's just a small part of our adventure. Make yourself comfortable. Today you will see another unforgettable episode from Bolivia. Before we start, I want to remind you that I was in the middle of recovering data from my hard drive with the company SEAGATE LaCie. Well, they failed to recover 3 terabytes of memory which held over 10 episodes from Peru for my YouTube channel. Yeah, and they also managed to show just how terrible their customer service and attitude toward clients really are. It took them 3 months to send a replacement hard drive, one that I will never ever use again. If you value your data, money, sanity, and time, please never buy any product from this company. Of course, the company will not care about this review, which says a lot in itself. But I'm doing this for people, so they don't end up in the same situation I did. Alright, let's get to the video. La Paz is one of Bolivia's most popular cities, sitting 3,650 meters above sea level. The city is surrounded by incredible nature landmarks, and today we're heading to Valle de las Animas, famous for its tall, sharp rock spikes made of soft sedimentary rock. So guys, today we're heading to the Valle de las Animas. That's like beautiful place with cliffs, stones, so that's why we choose this attraction. But I want to be honest, it's so hard, like to climb all the time with these heels, and I already dead. It's crazy, yeah, but definitely it's worth it. So yeah, that's why we're going still going, because I'm so tired. The walk from our neighborhood Achumani takes about an hour through local strips, even sheep pastures. Oh my goodness, look at them, they are so cute. Through homes and street markets. By the way, markets in Bolivia are the best place to buy fresh, real, and incredibly tasty food, and prices are 2-3 times cheaper than in supermarkets. By the way, here we decided to buy food for stray dogs. So we bought some food for stray dogs because last time when we came to some natural attraction we saw a lot of dogs, and unfortunately they were so hungry and we didn't have anything in our backpack. So now we a little bit prepare more because we bought the food, and I hope that maybe we will see someone and feed them. The second reason I want to be honest will be the stray dogs, which maybe can attack you. So that's why we bought it. Maybe we will throw it to these dogs, and they will not bite us. But okay, it's just a joke. But you know, guys, we need to be careful with the stray dogs because in Bolivia it's so dangerous. So what I really like that people here really care about animals. Throughout the city you can see bowls of water, little shelters, and food left out for strays. It's both impressive and heartwarming. We were almost off the foot of the Valley of Souls, and on the video you can hear how hard the climb was for me. This was actually our first month in Bolivia and at such a high altitude, so our bodies were still adjusting. We still struggled with the shortness of breath, headaches, and even climbing to the first floor felt like a challenge. At night, we had sometimes wake up gasping for air from the lack of oxygen. And because of the dry air and strong sun, my skin constantly needed moisturizer and SPF. Something to keep in mind before you travel to Bolivia. This is what the entrance to the valley looks like. Right away, a local approached us asking for an entrance fee, 10 bolivianos for the two of us. It all looked pretty unofficial, but they actually handed us tickets, which was surprising. Every time when we go up, we feel these swell hands, legs, and I think it's because of altitude, because all the time higher and higher, and it's not easy. And I think in La Paz altitude around 3,600 meters underwater and on the sea, and here it's higher, so that's why I feel a little bit different. But at the same time it's okay, and you just need to take time for your body. By the way, at this point we are already at 3,800 meters, and once we reach the highest point, it will be around 4,100 meters. So be ready for a serious hike. Bring plenty of water, some snacks, and good shoes, because the ground is covered in large and sometimes slippery rocks. Also, this is about when my husband seemed to get a bit of heat stroke and started goofing around, playing with rocks. Yeah. So, do you know why we decided to do that? I don't know too.
Because we are stupid.
No. What? Okay.
One more time. Subscribe, hit the follow button, and push the bell.
Not to me.
I'm doing that for all the stupid people like me.
Wow. That's it?
Last time.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, there is my husband. So,
Dedication.
oh, he's crazy.
Catch the rock. That's the name of the game.
Nope. Okay, how long this game will be going?
How long it's gonna last?
Okay, so you are so smart, right? Smart as. That's true.
Look at that. Octagon rock.
Okay, so I think my husband decided to do this episode so funny, hilarious, right?
That's my second name.
Second name. Okay, got it. I don't know what even say. I'm surprised too. Basically, he's so calm and quiet, but today something wrong.
It looks like a regular rock, but it is amethystium.
Yeah, and this one so beautiful too. By the way, I want to show you this rock. It's feel that this rock was in the melted or maybe in the fire.
It's the tracks of ancient civilization. They do that like a extraterrestrial, intergalactical warfare.
Okay.
Right?
Something else?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Ready for it.
Okay, okay. I don't know what to say. Yeah, that's it. He's just crazy. But I still love him. And there is a big problem. For him, of course. Almost, almost.
It's something with your eyes.
And there's what all the time happens in our family. I think that like this one, it was like
It's
a
a gate.
first.
It's a portal to another
Yeah,
dimension.
my goodness, no, no, no. I mean, it was like a small piece of rock, and after it's like grow, and you can see like this different type of color, and now it's like this size.
Are you ready? Are you really ready for that?
Nope, you didn't break it.
О, вот это, кстати, уже готовенький.
Oh, okay, okay. Let's try this one. Do you know that it was so dangerous?
I know. Look at that.
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna finish this game. Do you hear me? Could you do that not in front of you, please? Of course. Просто ты... That's a reason when you start to speak your native language. Your ass, go away. To be honest, I think I went a little crazy too.
So I asked my wife just for fun to make a 10 squats, but she just simple like that. She's gonna do that. Okay, let's go. Like for what? I mean, was it just a joke? But yeah. Hey, look at that. We spent like 3 hours of hiking, and I was joking, but she was dead serious.
I think he found like most dangerous place for the rest. Yeah, because do you see these like rocks, cliffs, stones, and he doesn't care. But what I can do? I'm his wife.
That's me doing my man's job.
Muchas gracias.
When холодно.
Oh, good. We decided just to take a rest because it's like a huge distance, especially with this altitude. And I look a little bit crazy, but who cares, right? While we take a break, let me tell you a bit more about this place and how it was formed. The Valley of Souls, the name has two possible origins. The first one is the local explanation. People say that the wind passing through the rocks formations make mournful, almost ghostly sounds. The second theory is that the tall, orb-shaped look like the silhouettes of spirits. Which one is true? No idea, but the legend is fascinating. So, how did such an unique, otherworldly place even come to be? Let me explain simply. Millions of years ago, where La Paz is now, there was a huge ancient lake, Lake Bolivia. Over time, layers of sand, clay, and volcanic ash settled on its bottom. At the end of the Tertiary period, the climate changed, and glaciers formed in the Andes, covering the mountains around what would become the Valle. When those glaciers melted, massive floods of water and mud rushed down, cutting through the rocks and carving canyons, ravines, and sharp peaks. Over the last 10–15,000 years, wind, rain, and temperature swings slowly scapulate the spires and rock needles from the soft stone, creating something like a giant field of stalagmites but under the open sky. I guess wanna show you like interesting like thing. So do you see here water? No, but over here it's like inside the like underground. It's going up, and over here it's like going, and there is a stop, final like destination, and it's going inside. It's like an amazing. And about this river here, it's called Rio Palca. We are visiting during the dry season, May to September, so we can easily walk along its riverbed. But in the rain season, December to March, the current becomes fast and strong again, eroding the banks and reshaping the landscape. As we climbed higher, the stream got stronger, and the hills around us became greener. You know, I'm a big fan of hiking, and for me, the best side of this hiking, there is a way. Not when you're on the top, but when you like exactly going like through these mountains, cliffs. Sometimes this way could be like hard, but I think there is the best point of the hiking, because like you feel this huge value of this way because of this way. And when you're on the top, you like, wow, it was good, right? So that's why I really like hike. Whew. It seemed like an easy trek, but guys, the altitude made it much harder. We had to stop to catch our breath now and then. We hardly saw any other hikers here, which was definitely a plus. Walking through this place felt like being on another planet. We probably could have made it faster if I was not constantly stopping to film every single meter. But come on, look at this place, it's stunning. Ooh, it's cold. And by the way, here water more clean. We are not sure about the way because the map like shows the way not correct, so maybe this one it's like good way. Once again, this proves that Google Maps is not always your most reliable guide, especially with no signal out here. That's why we use the Maps.me app with offline maps, which works even without the internet signal. So guys, don't go there, not there, over here, so this way. I just love hiking. It really helps me tune into myself and listen to my own thoughts. You know, every day when I wake up, I feel myself so happy because of the freedom. Travelings give you a lot of freedom, and I think there is the best part of it. So, if you ever feel lost in life or unsure about what to do next, go hiking. Being in nature recharges you like it's switching on new mechanism inside you. Whether it's mountains, hills, fields, or just a park, give yourself that break in nature. So, altitude here, it's already 4,100 meters under sea, and it's like really hard to breathe. So yeah, make sure that you prepared for this hiking. Whew, gee. Going higher, we came across some cows. Vitalik tried to pass them, but it was not so simple, so he had to come back.
There is a bull, and I'm a little bit scared about that because it's like pretty dangerous, and I'm not sure that's a good idea.
They were standing right on the path, with no way around, and then a cow and a bull started fighting. That's when we realized the last thing we wanted was to be chased by a bull.
So guys, bad news. We changed our direction because of the cows and bullets, and they was pretty angry about us, and they stayed on the road where we need to go, and it was so upset for me because for a final stop it was around 15 minutes, and actually I had some situation in my life when I remember it was maybe 3 years ago in Ukraine. I was in the village, and some bull tried to attack me, and it was pretty dangerous. And yeah, thanks for my luck, I don't know, but at some moment some man who owned this bull stopped him, and he listened to him, so what was so surprised for me. But yeah, after that I didn't want to to try it again. So yeah, and actually we didn't see no one there. So we decided to change our way, and my husband decided to do it like that. I don't know. I don't know. So we made it. It's better than nothing, but it's still so beautiful.
We decided to take a break and just enjoy the views. Looking at these hills and cliffs, I'm always amazed they have stood here for millions of years. However long they have been here, it's breathtakingly beautiful. These protein bars have become our favorite snack. Tell me in the comments, do you also cheers your food before you eat it? Alright, break's over, it's time to head down from where we climbed. Yep, classic me, but I always find the silver lining.
Повернись спиной, держись за кусты, и ты спустишься аккуратненько. Окей.
No, I can't. I'm crazy, I know. It was pretty dangerous, but actually it was a lot of fun. So, man, which can't ask about help. Do you need help? No. That's what I'm talking about.
The way down sounded easier than going up, but we chose a different road to catch a beautiful sunset and a view over the city. Let's go! And yes, with this sun hat I totally look like a mushroom hunter who just found the special mushroom. Here's the reality of filming. I keep having to go back to grab the camera after each shot. In the Valle de las Animas, you can see all the layers of sedimentary rock. Slate, sandstone, volcanic ash, tuff, and gravel. Clay erodes quickly, but sandstone and tuff break down more slowly, which is why those sharp needles and spires remain.
Nope.
Honestly, the rocks don't look very stable, so please don't do what my husband did.
Yeah, guys, make sure that you took a lot of water because it's so hot. Thank you so much. Good. Hey, no!
Here I'm trying to walk like a normal person, but with all these rocks, that's not really happening. Or maybe I'm just making excuses for my clumsiness. Still, nothing stopped us from enjoying these unique, towering cliffs hanging right over our heads. An amazing experience. Almost back down, we climbed again to one of the lookouts and just look at the view of the valley from up there.
My husband told me that please do not give us any new ideas. You know why? Because of this second point, in Mirador, on this attraction, and he didn't want go there, and of course I want. So yeah, I forced him, and yeah, maybe he is not so happy. Are you happy? Yeah.
With each step, breathing got harder from the steep climb. But in return, we got new views of the Valle and the city.
Oh my God, God, please, 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 please. I don't want to see that. I think so.
People in the background started laughing because I was holding onto my husband's backpack like that would somehow save him if he fell. We finally found the perfect spot to watch the sunset and just relax. Sometimes it's so important to pause and enjoy the moment. In the noise of big cities and the constant rush of thoughts, we forgot the most important thing, ourselves. It's so easy to lose yourself in all this chaos. Give yourself time to rest, to recharge, and stop forcing yourself to be something you're not. Stay true to yourself and your dreams. My husband decided to leave a little mark from us on a rock, and then we headed back toward the city. We didn't want to be hiking in this area after dark.
So you wanna go there, right? Not there. Are you sure? Let's go.
Ladies first.
You're so funny.
Tip: if you want to really enjoy this place, come after 3 p.m. Look at this warm light and the colors. Almost at the exit, we saw stray dogs and decided to feed them with the food we bought earlier. We were expecting to see wild dogs in the mountains, but instead we only saw cows and bulls.
Enough. You have your portion. No, 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 no. No, no, no. He's so cute. But sorry. Go there. Go there. Nope. Bye bye.
Once back in the city, we saw even more animals and feed them too, whether they have a home or not.
Okay. Do you wanna eat? Let's try. Яй-яй-яй. Моя ты зайка. Okay. Yeah. I think maybe a little bit more. Yeah. I think we will find someone else for this portion. He's so cute. He's not a big fan of this food, but we tried. We decided to put more. I think he will be not able to eat whole this portion, but over here a lot of street dogs, so maybe someone will like it. No, 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 don't do that. He doesn't like it.
In South America, there are so many stray animals. If you can buy some food for them, it will make a big difference. But please always watch the dog's behavior. Attacks from the stray animals are not rare here, and rabies is a very real danger. By now it was getting dark and we reached the market, which was still open at 8 p.m. Nighttime Bolivia is a whole other story. One thing's for sure, the people here work hard, but they also know how to relax. And that's where our hike ended. We grabbed the taxi and headed home. Thank you so much for watching this video until the end. I'd love to hear your comments and thoughts on this episode. This was Sweet Journey, love you all and sending you a big warm hugs. Bye!